Look at him running. You're not going anywhere. Damn. Well, anyway, so here we are at the finale of the Jak 2 playthrough. Hallelujah. We are supposed to meet Kira at the stadium. However, she's not exactly in the stadium. She's over to the right. Yeah. Why didn't just drive over there? I don't know. Which will raise another question that we will see in just a minute. But first, cutscene.
The Rift Rider's finished. But if my father's right and the ring is somewhere in the Metalhead nest, how are we going to get the Rift Rider there to use it?
Look! Bruder just knew friends would need lift if Metalheaders attack.
Bruder, you the man!
Lucker balloons are finest lifters in world, but they is easy target.
Right. You guys get the Rift Rider to the nest. I'll stay here and defend your takeoff and getaway.
Once again, being your friend sucks! I wanna go on the balloon!
You keep stadium safe while we prep balloon for lift away. Oh no, here they come! Metalheaders!
Metal headers. Yeah. Anyway, this is, I guess, a quote-unquote escort mission type thing. I don't know. It seems kind of pointless because they could have just parked the balloon right next to the device. I don't know. That just seems like it would make way more sense than what they're doing right now. Just saying. But yeah, if either Samos dies, you fail the mission, or if you die, the mission fails. That should go without saying, but yeah. This screen's padding. I'm sorry, but I really don't see a point. Especially if they could have just parked the balloon next to the device, but whatever. Guess it's not too big a deal. However, it kind of drags on a bit. And I turned into Dark Jak. Why did I do that? What's the point? Okay, well, I mean, I really don't have much else to say about this mission. It's here. It's not hard, but at the same time, they could have been taken out and would have been missed, in all honesty. But whatever. Here's a cutscene.
Up and away!
Must be nice floating away while we die down here!
We'll meet near the nest. See you soon, Jak. Be careful.
Yeah, Jak! Be careful!
Jak, the code, construction site.
Finn, you're somewhat still alive. Okay, we'll listen to your dying voice. Yeah, so core at the construction site. Wonder what's going on there. Let's go find out. Yeah, so since the walls are down thanks to a deal that Crew had with the Metalheads and pretty much tricked Sig into unlocking the walls, the Metalheads are pretty much all over the city. They will attack you, but not honestly, as long as you're in a vehicle, you shouldn't have any problems. But that counterbalances because the vehicles suck. So yeah, matter of fact, I'm using a Crimson Guard bike, which handles pretty worse than a regular bike, actually. Yeah, why did I take this?
I've got suspicious activity in the sector.
Yeah, I probably would have been better off just completely ignoring this. Ah well. At least I can shoot metalheads. But yeah, construction site is somewhere we've never been, so I'm showing this off, and it's actually the only time we come here. So there's only one thing that's worth getting here, besides, you know, plot. And I believe I show that off. Oh my gosh, this hub world is so dull, even with the metalheads. It's still not too very interesting to watch. I like how some of the Crimson Guards are just walking around not caring about what's going on, but Whatever, AI. No. No. Yep. Okay, this is actually me trying to find the door because it kind of blends in with the wall. I was like, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I remember I couldn't find that door. Here it is. There we go. So this leads to the construction site. So what does Core have to do with all this? Because his name keeps getting brought up. So
Core, what's going on?
I'm sure you know. Deep down in your darkest nightmares. We've met before, remember? Everything's going exactly as planned.
Jack! It's the metalhead leader!
Now you see. Without the shield wall disrupting my powers inside the city, I am my full potential now. So for the last time, give me the Precursor Stone! If the city must die, then we all die! Ah! I will find that stone if I have to crush this city one brick at a time! You are the supreme weapon, Jack. And I made you. Still, any leader worth his salt always has his backup plan. Remember, the first rule in making a bomb is to always make two.
Now, okay, I'm going in. Man, what a mess of junk in here. All jumbled coils and switches. Oh, should I unhook the blue wire? Wait a minute, are Otzel's colorblind? Let me just break a few more things and see if anything pops loose. Boom! Gotcha! Like candy from a baby.
that's a big piece of candy. But yep, only time I have to come here, and the only thing that's worth giving a damn about is that precursor orb. So yeah, I mean you can look at the Baron's dead body, but who cares? He's dead. About time. Got on my nerves. That sounded kind of bad, but not really. Anyway, about to get some details from other characters.
I think now's the time to act. The metalheads are so focused on attacking the city, they may have left their nest vulnerable. Jag, you've got to get out to the wasteland and breach the nest barrier any way you can. Maybe if you get inside and take out the metalhead leader, the army will collapse. It's a long shot, but it might be our only chance.
Suspect fleeing into Sector 5.
Alright, so we're gonna take the fight straight to the metalhead nest. Huzzah! So we're gonna have to take that little transporter that took us to the weapons lab. Oh yeah. Oh, also something to note, while the metalheads are attacking the city, you can actually attack the Crimson Guards, but they actually won't go after you. Yeah. They don't defend themselves for some odd reason. What are my neighbors doing? And here we are. Looks intimidating, right? Well, actually, no, it doesn't. not to me, anyway. And this is probably one of the easiest parts of the game. Okay. Anyway, that Mustang. Yeah, this is actually one of the easiest parts in the game. Why? Because there's no real challenge. I mean, there are metalheads that come after you, all of which are new types of metalheads that are exclusive to this area. Like, the ones that jump around, I kind of killed them before getting a chance to talk about them because Mustang. And there's these little puzzles where you turn the thing. Actually, I think it's the only time you do it. But there's also metalheads that look like flying tarantulas, and another type of metalhead which we will see later. But other than that, there's really not much of a challenge in this place. Yeah, here they are. These will no doubt give you the most trouble because they can like jump in off screen and just be like, hey, what's going on? And be like, no. But yeah, it kind of looks like an area for a final confrontation, but at the same time, it just comes off as pretty lax. Excuse me. You know, we're in the area that's home to the metalheads, and we're about to confront the metalhead leader, but I don't really feel like that way. I just feel like I'm going through another mission. One of the easiest missions that I must remind y'all, because again, it's painstakingly, it's a very linear mission. No real puzzle elements to it whatsoever. But yeah, here's a cutscene.
There isn't much hope. With the shield wall destroyed, it's just a matter of time before the metalheads overwhelm us. You should just go through the rift back to your own time, Jack, and get away from this horrible place.
I see your point. Come on, Jack.
This place is worth fighting for.
We'll hold out as long as we can. Farewell.
Precursor stone, gun, nest.
Light her up, Padre!
Eat this.
That ought to wake him up.
Let's go take care of business.
What? You mean go in there? I'm right behind you.
Ah, man, I love Jack's expression in that part. It's like, I'm crazy. But yeah, why are they prison guard crates? Have they been here before, or video game logic? Anyway, actually, I don't think there's ever been another item to contain stuff for your ammo and health packs. Would have been a nice attention to detail if they had like different cases aside from the crimson guard crates. Oh, something about the tarantulas. I actually don't know what they do. All I know is they fly in with their entrance and walk around like a spider. I don't know if they actually attack. Well, I'm pretty sure they do, but the thing is, they are so easy to take out. You're more likely, because whenever you shoot them, they're stunned for a split second. You can just continue to follow up till they're dead. So, though they have like one of my favorite designs of the metalheads, well, they're also pathetic. So, yeah, I mean, here's a few of them, but yeah, they're no threat. Anyway, so that big, humongous thing that you saw walking by is the third and final type of metalhead you will see here. You know, aside from the metalhead leader, which we will see in a few minutes. That giant metalhead cannot actually be killed, which is odd considering the metalhead leader can supposedly be killed. What? Yeah, all it does though is walk around and discharging electricity from its sides. It actually won't actively go after you. So basically you just walk around. So yeah, they're not much of a threat either. Yeah, the biggest threat are the little guys jumping around. To me anyway. So yeah. We're getting close to the center of the nest. And I am out of things to say already. Not much else to say though. Like I said, there's really not much going on here. There's no real challenge, no puzzles. Just you taking out metalheads one by one. Yeah, see, I really have no idea what those things are. I say I might go out of my way to see what they do, but I probably won't play this game ever again. I'll get more into that later, because yeah. But anyway, we are almost there. just waiting for past me to hurry up. I could just skip all these enemies. Yeah. Oh yeah, since we got all Dark Jack's powers, the Skull Gems are actually kind of pointless too. Except for a trophy in the HD version. But I think you should get enough for that trophy before this point, if memory serves me right. I think the only trophy I'm missing is the one for the precursor orbs, because I still haven't gone back to get all the orbs yet. It's just not fun to me at all. But whatever. Anyway, we are getting very close to where Metal Core is. That's his actual name, Metal Core. He's right through that room, straight ahead. So, cutscene. Let's do this.
Finally, you've decided to join us, and you brought the Precursor Stone. Good. The boy will now play his final part.
Not this time.
Oh, but this child is such a part of this. Such a part of you. Don't you recognize him? The boy is you, Jack. And this place, this is where you began. In the future.
But how?
You were hidden in the past on the hope that you would gain the skills to face me today. But Onin was wrong. Now that you've been altered with Dark Eco, the stone will never open for you. Your younger self, however, still has the pure gift. He alone can awaken the stone and the precursor entity which sleeps inside.
This stone is a precursor?
The last precursor egg. Ma was clever. He covered his tracks well through time, hiding his last egg from me and building the shield and city to defend it. It has been a long siege, but today I will finally feed on the last precursor life force.
I think you're forgetting one little thing, Metalomaniac. We've got the precursor stone.
Not for long.
That would have been a good opportunity to use Dark Jack, but the game's like, LOL, nope. In fact, using Dark Jack in this fight is not recommended, except for, well, one instance. But I think I'll show that off. But yeah, here's Metal Core. Though this is probably one of the... who am I kidding? This boss is lackluster, even for a final boss. Granted, he takes the most hits out of any boss in the game, but it's nothing too bad. You just gotta stay in one spot and pump him full of lead. And dodge whenever he starts charging up his Skull Gem. Yeah, his Skull Gem actually does something, unlike the others. Yeah, here's a good use. In case there are too many Metalhead minions around, just use Dark Blast. I think that was called Dark Blast, I don't remember, but whatever. But yeah, ouch. Oh, hi. Yeah, for his final phase, he'll actually chase you around, which makes the fight drag on even longer. I mean, he does kind of like jerk back, but he still continues to move forward. The Peacemaker, I would say it does wonders, but I only have one shot, so But yeah, just keep running away from him, shooting him. Lather, Mr. P. He'll continue to shoot at you sometimes, and when he gets too close to you, he'll try to jab at you with his tail, and that's really it. And for some reason, he went to the left. You know, he was closer to me going right. What? But yeah, whenever he takes enough damage, he'll kind of just fall down for some reason, and when he falls down, he'll create a shockwave. Because what kind of final boss will he be without a shockwave, right? Right. And yeah. It may trip you up the first time you play this final boss. I know I had struggled with it, but once you know what to do, it's pretty easy. Granted, it takes longer because his health is just redonkulous, but you shouldn't have too many problems. Yeah. Oh, he'll swing at you with his arm too. I didn't know that. Huh, that's really not that interesting, but I didn't know he did that. Huh. Well, I just learned something new. Okay, he's almost dead. And I almost killed myself. You know, I honestly didn't have to do this much cutting. I didn't actually die at all. Maybe I could have just... maybe I could have just stuck with live commentary. Oh no, I think actually while recording this, I said screw it, I'll just do post commentary. And he's dead. I mean, I got hit and was almost killed towards the end because I was being reckless and just wanted it to end, but whatever. Anyway, long cutscenes, and I will be right back.
Oh man, a precursor.
It is finished. Our ancient enemy is no more. Take hope, brave one. The terrible darkness inside you is now balanced by a glorious light. We will meet again.
We haven't much time. I've set the coordinates back to our village. Let's go home, everyone.
But we are home.
Kira, I'm afraid your Rift Rider must be used to send young Jack here to a place where he will grow up, safe from harm. He must become old enough to complete the destiny he has fulfilled today. Wait a minute. It's you. I mean, it's me. I have to take him back and watch over him, don't I? Ah, grubroots. Talk about being in the wrong time at the right place.
Hey kid, you take care. Oh, and trust me on this. Stay away from any Wumpy nest on your 9th birthday, okay?
I sure hope I built this replica right. I don't know if it...
It's perfect, Kira. This is the very machine we found, or will find later.
What? I just built this. After seeing the first one, I mean. It's based on what I remember from before.
Honey, the more you think about it, the more it hurts the head.
I'll take good care of the child. And don't worry. I'll be back in time for the celebration. Farewell.
Thanks, Amos. Without you...
It's funny. The boy won't remember any of this.
No. I do remember the light.
Your transport is ready, milady.
Thank you, Captain Bruder. Come on. We'll be late for the party at Daxter's new place.
I've got so much work to do. Besides, it's not my thing.
Ten hut! As the new governor of this city, I ordered the commander of the New Crimson Guard to escort me to an official function. Is that understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
You can start rebuilding the city tomorrow. Tonight, we get to celebrate with our new friends. Besides, tough guy, I'm dying to see you dance.
Not likely.
Welcome to the Naughty Otzel, the hippest, happiest joint in town. Check out the new decor.
Ooh, what a big trophy.
As if size matters. I bagged that bad boy myself, baby.
Onan says she doesn't know who has a bigger head, him or you.
We must not forget Vin and all the others who sacrificed their lives to defeat this evil and protect the child.
I still can't believe that little boy was me. Better times, huh?
You miss him, huh? You know, the kid grows up to be a handsome hero.
Hey, that's enough for you, lady. I'm cutting you off.
Trust me, she gets real mean when she's like this.
What'd she say?
Something about rubber tubing and certain parts of your mother. You don't want to know.
Ah! A metalhead!
Sig!
Sig! I knew that.
You're okay.
You cherries didn't think some nasty-breathed, giant-sized lizard was gonna keep me from the biggest party in town, did you?
I knew you were too tough for him, big guy.
You saved the city and more, my boy. Metalcore and his menace are history, and somewhere out there, an ancient race has begun again.
I'm just glad to be back home.
Yeah, well, rest up. We've got a lot to do, and so much time to do it in.
Don't say time. The rift ring was destroyed, remember?
You know, my mama used to read bedtime stories about Ma when she tucked me in. Give me a nice glass of warm yak cow milk, a little poopsie bear.
Bedtime stories? Warm milk? Poopsie bear? Buddy, you just blew your image.
I've got a feeling we'll meet Mars someday. He may be closer than you think.
You're the designated driver.
Oh, no. I am done with adventures. Besides, you'll tell us before something happens next time, right, Samos? Right, Samos?
You never know what the future may hold.
Wait. You know something, don't you, Feather Breath?
Who, me? No, we're just guessing, right, Samos? Fate, tomorrow, only time will tell.
No, you're gonna tell right now!
Why, you little...
There.
Why, you...
Dirty fighting! Dirty
That's
fighting!
not my beak!
Oh,
That's not my beak!
watch your
Don't
pet.
touch it!
Jack, my boy, a future awaits.
Okay, so these are the credits. Why am I talking over them? Because all you hear is a generic fireworks sound. I don't think that's what they did in the original PS2 version, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, it's kind of weird. That's all they do. But I figured this would be a good time to share my final thoughts on the game. I know it did not age well in the HD version, kind of. I felt like the problems became worse. The two big issues I have, well, I have many issues, but two big problems I have. One, the vehicles. The thing is, the first game, the A-Grab Zoomer and the Flip Flood, even though that's not really a vehicle, they both handled fine. And, you know, you even got away with an entire level centered around the vehicle. In this game, I kind of see where they were going for. They were basically trying to give you many options for which you can choose from, because they handled differently. Some had higher speed, some could take more hits, and you know, that's fine, but the execution, they all handled poorly. It goes into another problem I have with the game, especially trying to drive around this boring and clustered hub world. There is nothing to do. There are so many AI controlled people just driving around at like 2 miles an hour when you it's no. And the Crimson Guard in the hub world, they are incredibly retarded. Like, there were a few instances where I was just standing around, you know, just trying to trying to prepare my next recording session, and one literally walked into me, and that counted as me attacking them. I think I mentioned this before, but yeah, that counts as you attacking them, and they will come after you. And it's just excuse me. The bikers are incredibly stupid because excuse me. They will just ram into you like idiots and pretty much cause an explosion. So it's kind of like, what? So, yeah. Another issue I have, the overall design of some of the missions. Some of them were pretty good, I'll admit. But others, like the last use of the Titan suit, was just horrendous. I mean, the oxygen gimmick was a pretty neat idea, I'll admit that, but the design of the layout, especially that part where you had to cross a very thin piece of land with metalheads trying to attack you, it's very bad because basically the Titan suit actually homes in on the closest opponent, and if you try to hold on one moment. Ugh, my voice is starting to crack. But if you basically, the Titan suit does home in on the opponents with a punch. And that thin piece of land I mentioned earlier, you will go zooming off most of the time. I kind of got lucky with what I showed you because I edited out quite a few deaths. Even the parts that weren't post-commentary, I edited out so much, you have no idea. I've never done so much editing. Sonic Heroes didn't even take this much editing. But, another problem I have with this game is the difficulty. It comes back to the bad design and the fact that health crates, they were pretty sparse. Checkpoints, almost non-existent. They were there in some levels, but when it would be appropriate, no, they just were not there. I will give the game credit though. The story I thought was pretty nice. It left you off on a bit of a cliffhanger like the first game did, which let you know, hey, we got another game coming up. And I do enjoy most of the characters. Crew and the Baron there kind of I enjoy Crew giving me weapons, but as a character, he dead, and that's all that matters. Baron, what a prick, really. I liked Vin, I liked Sig, I like Odin, I like Pecker. I loved all of them except for the two I mentioned earlier. But coming back to this game after so long, it felt like a drag. There were times where I just did not have fun at all. I was trying to have fun, but it got to the point to where I stopped playing this game multiple times and recorded quite a few other things. So you don't have to worry about there being too big of a break between the next playthrough, because that's pretty much done. I finished recording that playthrough before I finished recording this, which is kind of sad. Granted, that game's short, but the other games are recorded, not necessarily short. But out of all the games, Jak and Daxter, The Precursor Legacy, I'd go back to that. Jak 3, I'd go back to that. That's actually my favorite. The Lost Frontier, I would play before this. Daxter is pretty fun. Never tried combat racing, but I'd like to give that a shot. But Jak 2, with the controls, the glitches, the design, the barren, dull hub world. No, get that away from me. I would probably never pick this game up again, besides, finishing the orbs. But after that, no, I would probably never play this again. It's just, especially the HD port. Oh my gosh, that's a train wreck. It's just really. But yeah. Speaking of the other Jak and Daxter games, the next game I plan on showing because of chronological order is Daxter for the PSP. That's going to be done a little differently. I've already got it planned out, and I already started recording that. I'm not completely done, but I am doing something a little different with that one. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this game. Can I recommend you playing it? And honestly, this is a case where I like the ideas more than the execution, because the ideas are brought back in Jak 3 and they're done way better than they are in Jak 2. But can I recommend this game to anyone? It's hard to say. The PlayStation 2 version, yeah, that's a little less buggy, but HD port, meh. And that's pretty much all I got to say. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you around. Take care.